Hello, my name is Dorota Słowinska and I work for the admission office at SWPS University of Social Sciences and Humanities from Warsaw. And we are here today to answer all of your questions that you may have regarding the application process to our university. We just finished the application process last month to our university for this academic year, but we will have soon the application process for the midterm intake. Unfortunately, only for the language courses to some of the groups, but maybe there are some of you who would like to apply to our university in mid-April when we start the application for the next academic year, and you will already have some questions. That's why we are here today, and I hope that I can answer all of your questions. If you are watching this webinar later on, then please feel free to contact us via email or telephone. Our main email address is admissions at swps.edu.pl, and I just wrote it in the chat box next to the video. Okay, can we see each other? I hope so. And if you have any questions regarding the application, feel free to ask me those. Meanwhile, probably I will just introduce the university and the offer so that you will be able to apply later on. So maybe first few words about our university. We are first private university here in Poland. We were first established as a university of social psychology, so this is our strongest field, and also it is very visible in all of the programs that we've got in our offer. So whether you will be studying psychology or you will decide to apply for English studies, for example, or industrial design, you will feel that psychology or humanities approach to all of the courses that we've got in our offer. Our main campus is in Warsaw, but we also have campuses in Sopot, Poznań, Wrocław, and Katowice. So all around Poland. Right now, most of our English-speaking programs are in Warsaw, except School of Form, where we've got industrial design, and it's in Poznań. But in the future, we are planning to move School of Form to Warsaw, so you can apply also to this campus. Also, we are planning to open some new programs, first probably in Wrocław, and in Warsaw. First one would be economical psychology, the other one journalism. Those would be double degree programs with universities in Germany and in Netherlands. And what that means, the double degree programs, is that first year of your master studies you will be studying here in Poland at our university, and then the second year you will have at the partner university, so in Germany or in Netherlands. And what that means is that during these studies you will obtain two diplomas from our university and from the partner university. So that's a great opportunity. The offer will be soon available on our website, so you can check it over there. And well, also I invite you to check our website because over there we've got most of the information that you need regarding the application process. We try to update them as soon as possible. Right now, a lot of informations are still regarding the previous admission process for this intake, but in the future we'll gradually update the information for you, so you will be sure what kind of documents you need to apply for the university for the next academic year, what you have to do to be accepted, if there are any examinations, interviews needed, and so on. Okay, so maybe a few words about the application to next semester. We will admit some people to Polish language and English language courses, but to certain group, the ones that we still have got places. So depending on your level of English, additional step for you to apply for this course would be to have the Skype interview with our lecturer, who will check if we've have got a place for you in the existing groups. The application will start on 12th of December, around that date. So then you will be able to fill out the application form, send us the copy of your passport and agreement and the payment, and then you can be issued the acceptance letter so you can start the course. Most of the courses will start at the end of February. So you will be sure that you have to start your application for visa process. And the main application will start for the next academic year, will start in middle of April. And first step is always the filling out the application form, which is online. And then you can send us the scans of the required documents with which you would have to come to our office upon your arrival with the originals, with the hard copies. Okay, so I said a few words about our university and the dates of the admissions. So if you've got any questions, feel free to ask me those questions right now. There is a first person. Hi. If you've got a question, then feel free to ask it. And maybe meanwhile, in between the question, I will describe some of the programs that we've got in our offer. So waiting for question here, but in the meantime, let's maybe go through the courses. As I said before, we've got language courses. Right now, the intake is for 1 semester, but usually the language courses last 1 year, and you can also always apply in April for the 1 year language course. We've got language courses of English and Polish here in Warsaw, but also in Poznań or in Wrocław. And also we have a School of Form English preparatory course, and you can choose whether you would like to speak, would you like to learn English at School of Form in Poznań, or maybe you want to do the full preparation course, which is not only English classes but also drawing classes, and it can make the preparation of the portfolio easier for you. You can start to work on your portfolio earlier, get to know the school and other people who will also then apply for the full-time studies. And after the prep courses, you will be able to receive a certificate which will enable you to apply for the higher education, so for full-time studies at our university. Next, we've got bachelor studies, and maybe I will go through all of the programs that we've got at our offer. First one would be English studies. Minimum level of English is B2, and you can apply based on the required documents. Meaning the certificates that are recognized by our university. The list of the certificates is also on the website. But please bear in mind that the informations on the website are about this intake. So small changes may appear on the website. And you can also continue these studies on the master level. We've got different specializations. There's specialization like teaching English as a foreign language. There's the one about the communication in business, one more linked to the literature. And what is also interesting, that we do not only have the English studies, but you can also apply for English studies with additional foreign language to learn. So the core of the program is the same as for English studies, but you learn another foreign language from the beginning, and you've got a lot of classes of that language. So we want to make sure that you will learn it very well. You've got 90 hours of additional classes during the semester. And last year we had 4 languages to pick from, and it was Chinese, Danish, German, and Spanish. But we can change an offer next year. There may be some different courses popular, and you will be able to apply for some other language choices. I would say that probably Chinese and German would stay because it was very popular this year. We will see about the other ones. The next program would be, oh, we've got a question. We've got a question. Will I be able to work in the US or another country right after I finish my studies in SWPS? If you are asking if you are able to start to find a job with Polish diploma in any other country, the answer is yes. It's because well, this diploma is Polish, is a diploma from European Union country. We are accredited university, so you shouldn't have any trouble to continue your studies abroad. Actually, a lot of our alumni are very successfully continuing their educations abroad, so that shouldn't be a problem. We've got another question. This person, so you've graduated from early childhood education program in Thailand. Can I apply for psychology in master degree, and any documents do I need to use for applying? Hi, greetings to Thailand, and of course you can apply to master degree in psychology. Probably the clinical psychology would be the one that you're interested in. The documents that you have to submit are listed on the website. The main ones would be the first application form, your bachelor degree with the transcript to this degree. You would have to legalize your diploma, as I remember, for the Thai diploma. And also you will have to undergo the Skype interview with our lecturers. It's a procedure for all of the candidates. So if you want to apply for master degree in clinical psychology or applied social psychology, you would have to undergo the interview. Our application committee, which is made of our lecturers, usually are talking to our candidates, asking about their motivations, why they would like to study psychology, what is the field that they are specialized in, and so on. You will be asked to pick one psychological related article from the 3 that we will send you before, and then your interview will be based on the on this article. So they will ask you, did you like the article, why did you pick this one, and so on, so that we get to know you and we will know if you will be a good student at our university. And if there are any other questions, then feel free to ask them. And maybe meanwhile I will go through other other programs. We've got international business management, which is the course for the bachelor degree, and also on master degree. There are different specializations, like doing business, for example, or marketing related one. And also to apply for the studies, you need to undergo the Skype interview with our application committee and write the personal statements about your experiences and why would you like to study on international business management. And what's worth mentioning before I answer the question is that the master level for international business management lasts 3 semesters. So it's very quick master degree program. Okay. Are the studies in SWPS in American curriculum? I'm from America and I was wondering if there will be any difficulty for me moving from here to there. Thank you in advance. Well, it shouldn't be a problem. Of course, you can continue your studies in America, and we've got the alumni who did that. Also, we've got signed agreements with other American and Canadian universities, so we know that our education system is on the same level. So there shouldn't be a problem to continue your studies there and work there with our diploma. I would just ask you what field are you interested in, because I know that to be a psychologist in America, you will need a additional PhD to be a therapist. So this is the additional step to do after the master studies. So and it's master studies anywhere. So to be a therapist in the psychology field, obviously in America, you will need the PhD diploma, and you can choose to do it here or do it in America. Yeah. Okay, and then we go to psychology, which is the most popular program that we've got in our offer. And first, we've got bachelor degree psychology, which is 3-year or 4-year, depending on your level of English. If you speak on at least A2 level of English, you can apply for 4-year psychology. Where the first year is a very intensive English language course. And if you're on B2 level or higher, you can apply for 3-year psychology. And to do it, you just need your high school diploma and all of the other documents that we need you to submit. Going quickly through the documents, that would be like application questionnaire from the website, from the online application form, the application fee, your high school diploma, your health insurance, your visa once you will get it, and well, basically that's all. And also you can continue, as I said before, your studies on master level. And for master level, we've got 2 specializations. It's clinical psychology and applied social psychology. And as I said before, to be accepted to this program, you have to undergo the interview with our committee. What I would say also about psychology is very popular at our university. Well, it's our main field. And usually we reach the limit of places very early. So you have to be really hurry for bachelor degree psychology, but for clinical psychology, we really have a lot of people who would like to apply. Oh, okay, you're applying for psychology undergraduate. Okay, then that shouldn't be a problem. And then you can continue on master degree here. And for clinical psychology and applied social psychology for master degree, there are dates of the interview where you can have the interview. And usually we announce those dates at the beginning of the application. So mid-April, you will have to you can start the application process. You can, of course, start to collect the documents earlier if you want. And then you have to, the last thing would be to undergo the Skype interview once we check your documents first. And once you pass it, then you can, of course, start your studies from October. Okay, the last bachelor degree right now, we've got industrial design studies. It is very innovative program at our School of Form, which is a design department in Poznań. Poznań is a city, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Poland, it's a city between Warsaw and Berlin. And it's a very innovative program because we do not only teach industrial design and product design and how to make ceramics and how to make portfolio and how to be a designer, but also it is very much combined with humanities studies. So you will have your classes designing, for example, ceramics with anthropologists or with psychologists. You will learn how to do a research before you design this product. So you will be sure that the things that you design are well done, are the things that the consumer wants, and that you will be a good designer at the end. We will move the industrial design and the School of Form department to Warsaw in the future years, so probably in 2020. The industrial design will be also here in Warsaw. Another program on the graduate studies would be sociology, which is a program for students who would like to stay at the university, be researchers. We've got a great lab base here at the university. During the course of studies, you will have your supervisors and you will work in a research environment on real projects. So you will have that knowledge, not only how to, the theoretical knowledge, but also how to be a working, practicing researcher. And this is like an introduction course to then PhD program, I would say. And to apply to this program, also we need a bachelor degree and also undergo the interview with our application committee. Okay, so probably I said a lot about the programs that we've got right now in our offer. There will be two more at our offer soon, described on our website. As I said, the double degree programs, master programs in journalism, and very much linked to media and marketing and communication, and the other one in economical psychology. If you're interested in that kind of field of studies, then please check our website. We try to update the information as soon as possible. We just finished the application process for this intake, so we need some time to update everything on the website, but we thought that this webinar so soon for you would be good option to prepare yourself for the application process. We know that it can be a little bit difficult from another country and through emails, but we hope that this kind of meetings will help you to do it quickly and without any stress. Okay, so if you've got any more questions, then feel free to ask me. I will be happy to answer them. If you are watching this webinar later on, or you came up with a question later, then feel free to contact us via email or phone. And also, if any of you will be visiting Poland soon, or just traveling, or you would like to come to our university and have a quick SWPS University tour, then please let us know. We'll be happy to show you the university and answer all of your questions. And yeah, since we are talking about the documents and next application process, we've got a lot of questions regarding the documents. And the important thing is that you can send us first the scans of the documents. We can check them for you. We can let you know if the documents are correct, what you have to do with it, so that it would be easier then for you to apply. And then we just need you to show us the hard copies of the documents upon your arrival, usually in middle of October. The classes for the next academic year will start in October. But it is very important for us to show up in our office and let us know that you arrived safely, and show us the documents. Okay, so meanwhile, if we don't have any questions right now, maybe I will check if I have some frequently asked questions before on the previous webinars. If you can send the scans of the documents, so we already answered that. When is the deadline of the application? Okay, so technically you can apply until the end of September, but if you have to apply for visa, you have to bear in mind that this process may take some time. Depending on the country, it can take like few months, and it can take like 3 days. So I cannot tell you exactly how long it will take for you, but you should arrive to Poland at least at the beginning of October. And also for some of the courses that we've got in our offer, the places that we are reaching the limit of places earlier. So for example, for psychology, for the clinical psychology, the application was closed in July. For bachelor degree psychology, also we closed the application very quickly because it's very popular. Industrial design also has got the dates of the interview. The same with sociology and IBM. So the sooner you start the application process, the better. And I know that some of you are graduating this year, for example, and maybe you don't have your high school diploma or bachelor diploma yet, but please start the process of application earlier, even just by filling out the application form, which will be available for the next year in mid-April. And just send us some of the documents. It will be easier for you to be in contact with us, be in touch with us, and ask about the documents that are missing, than to try to send everything in one big pack of the documents and then maybe miss something. The sooner you will start the process, the better. And as soon as you will send us all of the required documents, then we can issue the acceptance letter for you, so you can try to apply for a visa. Okay, if we've got any other questions. Do we have any scholarships? Yes, last year was the first year where we had scholarships for international students. We've got scholarships for candidates applying for programs that are taught in English. What is important about the scholarship application is that first you have to submit all of the documents, and then you can apply for scholarship, because we have to make sure that the people who are applying for scholarships are able to start studies at our university. And also there is always a deadline for the scholarship application. This year it was July 15th. We don't know the deadline yet for the next application process, but bear in mind that there is a deadline. And also there are different things that you have to do to achieve the scholarships. Sometimes it's an essay, a personal statement, a CV with your experience, with your any other certificates. It depends each year, so probably the safest thing would be to check our website or contact us in March to see if anything changed. And usually the scholarship covers the first year of the program, of the class. So I think that's a good way to pay a little bit less for the studies. Okay, and another questions about the visa application. So what is important to say that the visa application process is totally outside our university. We are just providing the documents with which you can apply for visa, which is usually the acceptance letter and the confirmation, for example, that you paid the tuition. Because for visa application process you have to pay the tuition. It depends on the consulate. Usually they ask you to pay annual fee, so for 1 year, or a semester fee. But if you don't have to apply for visa, for example, because you've got resident permit, you are already in Poland, or you are from European Union country, then you can also choose the 10 installment program. It's just easier to apply for visa with semester payment or tuition fee payment. And during the course of studies, you can also change the installment plan. And yes, please check the application for visa procedures in your country. As I said before, it can take 3 days, but it can take like 3 months. And if you will be late for the studies, for example, if you will start the process of application for visa late, you will not be able to start your classes, because on the acceptance letter there is a date when the classes start. So it's really important to check it. Okay. What other questions we've got? What is the health insurance or health certificate? The health certificate you need only for the application to industrial design studies. It's where your doctor just says that you are able to start the studies safely. It's very practical program, manual, so you will have a lot of workshop classes. That's why you need the health certificate. For other programs, you need only the health insurance, as well as for School of Form, which is you can first apply for the travel health insurance, which covers the amount of 30,000 euros. If you do not need a visa, then you can just arrive to Poland and then apply for the national health insurance. Okay, let's see. Okay, the question is about the dormitories. So we do cooperate with private dormitories. We do not have our own yet, but we are trying to get one. And right now we are cooperating with a company that has a person who helps our students, our candidates, to apply for the dormitory. And there are different options to choose from. There are 2 locations of private dormitories, but also the apartments, the flats that you can rent. And this is the link to the informations about the accommodation. And also, what is important that you will need that information about your future accommodation in Poland while your visa application. So you will have to already have the confirmation of the agreement or the agreement with the dormitory to show that you have a place to stay in Poland. Okay. Okay, I think I covered a lot of subjects. If you've got any other questions, then this is the moment to ask them, because we will slowly try to finish this webinar. If there is any question that wasn't answered right now, please contact us via email or telephone, or you can visit us here at the university. And I hope that you will be our student in the future, or course participant, and then that I will see you here in Poland at our university. Thank you.